So along with the plastic dip that I'm going to be just doing some experiments on, and that's what the coolest thing about this is. I didn't mind ordering because even if I mess up somewhere, it should come off. It'll just peel right off, and that's kind of the idea behind it. It's color it the way you want it, do it like this, and then when you get bored of it or tired or want to change it back, you don't like it, you can just peel it right off with no trouble. So that's really cool about that. The other two things I got were things I've been interested in for a while. Now for a while now, any guy with a stock Jeep who's been customizing enough stuff will tell you that, you know, those yellow signal markers there kind of always don't go with your design. A lot of guys can get clear ones that make darker Jeeps look good, dark blue, black, goes good with white ones, but I didn't really want that because white just doesn't look, white signal markers with a yellow Jeep, not really my thing. So what I wanted was a way to tint it, but I didn't want to tint it without having a way to go back or if I didn't like it. So what I found here was Plastic Dip Smoke, and this in my opinion is the coolest one out of all of these. Plastic Dip comes in a bunch of different colors, you can check them up, but this Smoke, just something about it seemed really cool. You can tell I already took out my signal markers there on the side. I already did one coat on these, they're about ready for another coat, and you can already kind of tell they're getting kind of foggy, which is kind of what I want. Not really, you know, I mean I would love to make them look black, but that's kind of a safety issue, and I don't need to get unnecessary tickets. Not that it'll probably happen around here, but still. But I already kind of like the way they're looking right now. They're already kind of like a darker orange as opposed to the yellow, like the bright yellow they were before. So I think it's already going to look better. I'm testing it on these first just because these would be the easiest thing. And the stuff sprays kind of nice and even. And I like it so far. It should take about at least 4 or 5 coats of that stuff, light coats, to get it that way. And then that's why I bought the glossifier. What I can tell, because I never buy a product without doing research. A lot of guys have gotten this. Some people don't like it because it doesn't give it a tint look so much as it gives it a smoke look. It's not a tinted, blacked out look like you would normally see with when guys like smoke their tint their taillights or headlights or whatever they're doing. This is more of a smoke look, which I thought was a little bit cooler in my opinion. I liked it. So I'm going to do that, and then when it comes out matte, something like this but clearer on these, and then I'm going to use a few coats of glossifier, and it should make it look shiny dulled, like shiny smoked. I think it's going to come out nice, so that's kind of my plans for the day. I'm going to see how those go overall, testing out with the plastic dips I got here. Something I just wanted to try out. I've seen plastic dip seems pretty cool. I hear a lot of good things about it. So I'm looking forward to trying out all of these, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so this is after about, I'd say like 3 full coats in a half a fourth. Not really a half, I didn't like half it, but more like a, not as heavy as I went on the other ones, of smoke Plasti Dip on the signal markers here. And I gotta say, they look pretty good. I like it, I really do. Now, I didn't want to go too dark, of course, because I don't want to, you know, might as well just tape them off if you're going to go too dark. And it is, you know, it's a safety thing. It's might be a law, we're not sure. But overall, after 3 coats here, they look pretty good. I really do like looking at them from a distance a little bit. I mean, they look good. You can still get some light through there. Okay, so at this point, I've used all 3 of the different Plasti Dips I've picked up. Right now, with the signal markers, I've put on 3.5 coats of the smoke. Now, I didn't go quite as dark as I really wanted. I would like them really dark, but I don't want them to be too dark to the point where, you know, the signal marker isn't doing its job. So where I am right now, I'm pretty happy with, as opposed to the, you know, the bright yellow it was before. Now it's kind of like almost like a darker smoked orange, and I really like the color right now. If you look, you can kind of tell this is with a coat of glossifier on it. The reason I bought the glossifier was just for this. I've seen a lot of people do this where the smoke looks good, but it comes out as a matte finish, so it almost looks a little dirty. But you put the glossifier on there, and not only does it look just sharper, but it also gives it more reflectiveness, which is kind of half the idea of why they have it the way it is. And if you kind of look at it, you can still see through it, so I imagine with the light, which I will do a test with, will still come on nice. And this is 1 coat of glossifier that's almost dry. I'm going to do another light coat on it. I'm going to be pretty happy with these. And the best thing about it is, even if I decide that this isn't dark enough and I want it darker, I can do it again. Or if it's too dark and I want it back to normal, I can just peel this stuff off. For the most part, they're pretty much done now, but I like this. So probably next I'll be hitting my, I don't know if I'm going to do my front signal markers. One of them is actually a different signal marker. The 2 signal markers I have in front are actually 2 different ones. I don't know quite how that happened. But I will be doing, I do want to try my taillights with these and give it a smoke look. If we can come out as something like this, that would be really nice. So for the first time using the Plasti Dip Smoke, Plasti Dip Glossifier, and a regular can of black Plasti dip. I'm pretty impressed. I like this stuff. So this is just some of the variety that Plasti dip has, but I'm really pleased with all three of these. They did exactly what I wanted them to. I really like this. I'm really happy with this product.